Doing
Let's
more
see.
real life marketing instead of just SEO.
Yeah, so Pete. So he had us audit his site. I think first maybe about a month ago, then a couple weeks ago. He's new to SEO, admittedly. He's worried about quite a few things: toxic links, on-page factors. Not sure he's exclusively making money off the website based on what we talked about. But he's also in the learning process of SEO. So, like I said, what I told him is if you are in this position, right, where you are scrambling to make a business work, you are relying on it, but you're newer to SEO and you're looking for that to be your out, I would, and this is not something I think a lot of SEOs are going to tell you, but I would shift my focus away from SEO. Because it's extremely, there's a lot of volatility involved. There's a lot of know-how involved. It took me easily 2 years before I was really capable of doing SEO confidently. And I'm talking about like, just nonstop giving my time to it. I would say it was at least 2 years before I felt, some semblance of confidence in it. Um, and then especially if budget's low, there are probably better ways to attack it. So like, if you're scrambling for time, you're trying to get profits, then sometimes looking at ads might be a better option. Looking at local ads, looking at Facebook ads, YouTube ads, whatever you can do, but something a bit different. And it's not to tell somebody to stop what they're doing as far as SEO goes, but do not look for SEO to be your Hail Mary in a time
Or
of
a
need, in
quick
my
fix
opinion.
to make money.
No. I mean, I just had a site that I'd been building for quite a long time tank in the SERPs thanks to those last two algo updates. And now almost all that traffic is back immediately overnight. There are things even when you are confident that come into play as an SEO and purely relying on SEO. I gotta say, I think it's a bit of a
You're
mistake,
not
especially
diversified.
if you're not confident. Exactly. Right. So you're at the mercy of what the SERPs give you, meaning what Google wants to put up in the SERPs. So stay tenacious, keep learning. I would say, but I would probably advise to shift focus if you're in a position
But
like that.
something else that's really good about this. So, for example, some examples of things that Nick could be talking about is, don't only do SEO, but for example, up your social media presence. So maybe
Right.
you get more active on Twitter, or maybe you get active on a YouTube channel or whatever. And all of this stuff actually ends up being good for your
Yeah.
SEO too,
Forums.
because you're creating this
Hmm.
big web of stuff on the internet about your brand and what you're doing, and it's all connected with links connecting to each other and stuff, and the traffic is flowing from one to the other. And no, I'm saying like, maybe you have them on YouTube and you link to your site, so they end up going to your site, or maybe you're in a forum
Yeah.
talking to
Funnels.
people, and so you're dropping links there or wherever that you're promoting yourself online. There's tons of different ways that you can promote your business online, and especially in the case of social media, Google says that they don't really pay attention to social media, but we think it's completely bogus. It's not really weighted the same way like a normal backlink would be weighted, but it basically, I think, just it's like a major trust signal as far as this is a legitimate business and they're out here on the internet doing all of the right stuff that real businesses do, trying to
Yeah.
be a real business and make money. They're legitimate, they're a legitimate source of information and whatever kind of products they're selling and stuff like that. Um,
Yeah. Example, my first online business that actually took off, no SEO was involved. SEO based product, but it was a PBN and I was shilling in every group. I was scrounging for every $5 link that I could get. And I was stressing out. If I got a IM at 2 a.m. and I heard it ping my phone, I was up, wide eyed, scrambling to see what went on with the PBN. What is this client talking about, for a $5 to $10 link? But that was the hustle, and that's what needed to happen in order to get to this stage, right? But remember, you've got to do things in stages, and in order to quantify what is worthwhile as far as a stage, you've got to really think analytically about what you have as far as resources. Time and money often is what we're talking about there. And then what your goal set is and in how much time. And through that, then you're going to look into different avenues. But, if you've got to grind, and that means getting in every forum about your niche, getting in every Facebook group about your niche, talking to everybody spending day in, day out, getting that to launch, then do that.
And how this comes,
focus on that, and then roll that
and
money.
how this comes back to SEO is do it right. Do SEO correctly. Don't rush it. Do it correctly, or you're gonna be sorry. Like, seriously, you're gonna waste so much time and money on SEO if you're trying to do things and with basically too many shortcuts, unless you really know what you're doing. And if you're watching this video, that's probably not you. But you can actually, there are like major shortcuts and more like black hat stuff obviously you can do. AI content, or programmatic SEO, these guys are doing some pretty crazy stuff, but it can all go up in flames very quickly, and it's advanced. So stay away from that. If you have a legitimate business, you're just getting started SEO, focus on the basics. Don't make it complicated. Good content. Answer the questions people are asking. The keywords are the questions that they're asking. Make sure you're answering their questions in your content. Optimize the content, make sure your technical SEO, so you're basically on-page SEO, your technical SEO, all your SEO on your website. And then the third thing is backlinks, quality backlinks. Don't get crazy with anchors, do things naturally. Do these things, you're going to be good, but it's not a quick fix. It takes time, learning takes time. And while you're taking time to learn that and do everything correctly, and hopefully not blowing your site up, you can focus on this other stuff as well. And that'll also kind of help your Google understand everything, and just it'll end up helping your SEO in the long run, as well as you getting some eyes on your site and your products before SEO can get you there.
I think it's really taboo that I'm about to say this, and
all right, we'll say it, and then let's get to some more questions.
If you're newer to SEO, well, what's it matter if we're answering questions?
We got a bunch of audits and stuff we need to get to too.
If you're newer to SEO, I would say just focus on the website itself. And especially, it's good to learn about everything, and then if you want to prod and start with backlinking very slowly. But until you understand the concept of backlinking and what it means to Google, and you can kind of translate the idea as far as what press is and how to diversify it, then I would say sticking to your website, content, design, etc., is probably a better avenue to start off.
Easier to fix your website than it is to fix backlinks.
So much easier,
that's probably some good advice. We're not saying not to do link building. You're going to eventually need to do it, but basically you can get started and you can be working on your site and stuff, and you can fix all that, rather than if you're going out and you just start linking heavily, not knowing what you're doing, and dig yourself in a real big hole with a bunch of unnatural kind of link building stuff. Definitely harder to fix that, and wasted money and time. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links below for more info on this topic, as well as other cool stuff like SEO case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and happy ranking.